Hello everyone, welcome to Milesight IoT Cloud webinar. This is Jessica, the host of today's presentation. So for the content of this webinar, we had 5 parts. We will touch on the Milesight company and IoT product lines, and then focus on Milesight IoT Cloud and the live Q&A part. So today's session goes more in depth in some very important application server concepts in terms of common functionalities. And also we're going to cover high-level value-added services, explain what works today and where we are going tomorrow. So we will help you get a better understanding of the benefits of those advanced capabilities. You can get more out of your initial investment. And first of all, about Milesight. 2022 marks the Milesight's 11th anniversary, so we have been around a while. As an engineering and manufacturing AIoT company, we design, develop, and manufacture data communication equipment for the IoT. And R&D and manufacture capability offered us complete control and flexibility, so we can do custom manufacturing, and we have very highly trained workforce, ISO 9001 certifications. We do have target market, vertical industries, which are enterprise, such as indoor air quality, space utilization, complex conditions in building management, and agriculture, smart city, and industry 4.0. And in Milesight product line, the IoT devices can meet needs of tomorrow and today. We streamlined our monitoring approach to perfect a versatile and powerful sensor, gateway, and industrial router portfolio for most challenging demands. And we don't compromise on quality. Our LoRaWAN-based devices are energy-saving and perform very well even in the harshest conditions, whether indoor or outdoor. Our sensors and gateways are fit for any deployment and deliver accurate data in scenes. So from Milesight comprehensive portfolio, you can easily choose a preferred sensor, controller, gateway, or even the industrial router and paired software to build up a monitoring solution. Now, before exploring the Milesight IoT Cloud software, we thought it would be good to start from a point of view to check some challenges in the market. So you will notice what will be the core of the Milesight application server. Many of you are probably familiar with LoRaWAN, but I'm sure there are probably a lot of people who are not that familiar. So just a very brief review of LoRaWAN. LoRaWAN network architecture is deployed in a star of stars topology. Working on this efficient structure, you need to route the sensor's data to your business application. And in order to do that, you need to require your end devices, your LoRaWAN gateways, to collect the data in a unique point to make them available for your business application server. You also need to be sure your network server is working fine in order to work well with the application server. Now you can understand that the application server is where the application which does something with the data received from the sensors is present, including uplink data decryption and decoding, downlink queuing, and downlink data encoding and encryption. It hosts a MQTT server for streaming application data, supports HTTP webhooks, as well as pub and sub integrations. The application server might be on a cloud infrastructure solution, like the AWS IoT or Azure platform, or maybe it built using the AWS services. And this is where you build your IoT applications and dashboards, etc. From the market trend, we have witnessed some very important and fast development in the IoT platform over the past few years. Something like the cloud-based services have been on the rise. So we are seeing the adoption of cloud IoT services wrap up rather quickly with applications. The cloud-based application management market is in pretty good health with steady growth. This brought a quick pace of adoption of data collection, processing, and visualization, as well as device management. Along with the development, there are growing concerns in terms of data and storage security. From the user experience, besides the ongoing license charges, Users are facing some other challenges when using an application, such as too simple functions to solve daily pain points in practice, or too complicated settings to work the application with a network server in remote, or much hard coding works that their proficiency level cannot meet, or users have to settle for laxy user interface. A much more user-friendly and dynamic interface like the mobile app is not available. And sometimes it's not easy to get a white label customer-specific application from their providers. So all of these problems really make users hesitate to make a decision between the cloud-based ready-to-use service or to hire a software development team to rolling out an IoT application by themselves. And something we wanted to highlight from this is that we're noticing our customers that demand to the application service, which must be much easier to set up, more performance while being more affordable. So over the years, we have developed our own cloud-based application server. It's called Milesight IoT Cloud. It's one of the earliest IoT platforms for developing nice user interface for IoT solutions to visualize real-time and historical data sent over the built-in network server of Milesight LoRaWAN gateways. The concept that Milesight IoT Cloud must be function-rich, highly reliable, powerful in performance, and affordable. That concept across our whole development progress. That's how we design this application server today and tomorrow. So let's start by understanding better what Milesight IoT Cloud is. It's a cloud-based, easy-to-use application system where you can realize the central management of all the collected data resources, as well as the remote monitoring and control of the devices in the field. It's tailored for the small to middle-sized installations, providing unparalleled levels of vertical integration with Milesight LoRaWAN sensors and controllers, supporting hundreds of endpoints and devices in a system regardless of their locations. And details make Milesight apart, so we work really hard to details to please your user experience. Something like multiple level management. Users can log into the system with different permissions and easily do the data management, device management, and many other value-added settings through this logical and intuitive interface. And if you are worried about data security and storage, well, Milesight IoT Cloud is hosted on the AWS platforms in Germany and in Singapore, which can promise a highly protected storage and uninterrupted 24/7 system running, so you can get peace of mind. As users now expect other creative ways of monitoring, so what we have done is designed a mobile application from the ground up to satisfy our users better, so both iOS and Android users can freely enjoy it. The Milesight IoT Cloud implements various monitoring services. Some are core and nearly universal, and can be seen as requirements, such as the dashboard, the device management, and event center. And some other features can be considered high-level value-added services, such as trigger settings, device sharing center. So here is the list of all important core features that must be present in your application server, in your application software to provide smooth working. To select the ideal application server for your solution is not only a matter of size or price. Even more important is what management demands you have and how they can be properly adjusted, while providing cost-effective expansion options for future growth. So from the features that come as standard to advanced functionality that further enhance the application, Milesight IoT Cloud is a loaded comprehensive system widgets, intelligent trigger engine, flexible device management, and timely alarm notification to provide true benefits to any enterprise-wide installations. All in all, today we are introducing a simple yet powerful, easy to connect, and user-oriented application server for our customers to make data-driven decisions. Now, I will accompany you to go through their details one by one. Firstly is the system widgets. The crux, the key point of any application server is going to present visual data more intelligently and assist users to fulfill more professional operations. So firstly, in our dashboard block, you can see it's composed of various widgets, including line chart, pie chart, column chart, clock, map, and alarm list. And more importantly, the widget of each registered unit. For example, the temperature and the humidity of an air quality sensor, the on and off status of interfaces on a controller, and much more. And you can customize widgets for every dashboard so as to monitor multiple applications all in one view. And basically, you click on dashboard, select the dashboard you want to see. Click on that, it will give you everything you want to see. The dashboards that you create are compatible to be viewed easily on a mobile device as opposed to just on the desktop device. And you can relocate dashboards, relocate widgets, and change their size as you wish. And another breakthrough feature is the custom image. It allows you to take a photo of the real site or find a design map to upload into the dashboard as a widget. Then you are able to drag and drop the sensors from the right panel into the snapshot to display the real working status of these sensors in the field, like working normally, working abnormally, or offline. If there's something remarkable happens, those blue bubbles with a sensor symbol, you can see here, the blue bubbles with sensor symbols on them, they would pop up as red, so you would know that there's a need for your attention to take care of that. And click on the icons on the image widget to know the parameters from different places, from different resources. And here the color density will help you to identify the real situation of each area. Okay, what you will see next is our advanced rules engine, or what we prefer to call it as intelligent triggers, where you can realize the automatic linkage of multiple end devices. A wide range of different messages from devices are received at Milesight IoT Cloud platform. Those might include measurements from sensors, battery volume alarm, errors, on and off status from controllers, etc. Those messages can arrive regularly or irregularly. There are different kinds of actions that have to be executed depending on the situations, right? Depending on the type of the received message, its content, the type is received, or other factors. Anyway, you want to react in different ways to this kind of message, right? So flexibility, data source, diversity of action must be presented in the solution. For example, the type of action to be triggered can vary significantly depending on the situations. In some cases, you might want to send an email. In other cases, you might want to route a command to one or more than one devices simultaneously to realize the linkage operations. Something like turning on or turning off the water valve for remote watering or remote irrigation. And pass all messages received from devices through triggers is an excellent solution. It allows users to easily define the rules using a drop-down list interface that evaluates the content of incoming messages from your specific devices against a set of comparameters. Let users associate maximum 3 actions with maximum 3 conditions and apply each condition to each message and trigger the associated actions if a condition matches or all of 3 conditions match at once. And with maximum 2,000 devices to monitor, operators are often overloaded with the device status monitoring. When all you know about a problem is that it occurred, or a unit, maybe occurred on a sensor or a gateway, you'd like to invite a technician far away to do troubleshooting as soon as possible. So you find it's not convenient to hand your account over to him. Or you'd like to share the information on a specific dashboard as a demo to your customers, but you don't want to ask customers to register an account in the cloud because it costs time in waiting for a new account to become active. As the above situations occur, do you have the right resources in place to do your job? And then the Milesight IoT Cloud offers 4 impressive ways, the sharing ways, such as the no account sharing, share with permissions, transfer ownership, share by me, and share with me. With these 4 methods, operators can accelerate troubleshooting or products promotion, reducing the troublesome to the minimum. And with Smart Dashboard Share, you can perform sharing about all the related information in this specific dashboard, even without the need for registering an account. Because the widgets, the graphs, they could be displayed through the HTTP links. And furthermore, you can share the link with permissions and a valid period. And a highly permission level function allows the detailed user-dependent definition of rights and responsibilities when working with your application. You specify which user has which privilege on that object. And to specify the privilege, you use permission levels such as view only, view and control, view and edit, or the highest level, view, edit, and control together. So for example, the highest level permission is accessible to technician account for some units like controllers only. And to the normal operator accounts, you allow them to view and edit sensors only. Anyway, it's entirely up to your settings. And we not only make the end nodes, the end devices like sensors and controllers easy to be shared, but the Share Center also helps you efficiently transfer the ownership of a LoRaWAN gateway. What's the difference? Well, once you transfer gateway, all the attached end devices will be transferred at once, and the recipient will get highest permission to manage the transferred gateway and all its attached devices, which will definitely enhance your efficiency. Otherwise, you need to transfer unit by unit. It's very time-consuming. And for the sake of security operation, LoRaWAN gateway can only be transferred other than shared. And if you made a mistake on that transfer, there's a withdraw button to correct that mistake with one click. You can cancel, you can withdraw your operations. If you are not sure what kind of sensors or how many units you have shared with a person, then you can get a brief overview at a window before the sharing or transferring operation. You can either invite someone else to manage an end device with you through the Share by Me. For example, when devices were deployed in different locations, then you could assign the device to a nearby staff for the on-site checking. And staff can view it or edit it or completely control the assigned device according to the permission that authorized by you. Or you can also accept the invitation to manage a device that is shared by someone else with different permissions. That is how Share with Me works. And Shared by Me or Share with Me, both of them make effect to end devices only, not to the gateway, okay? Yeah, we spend a lot of time here to let you know how easily you can manage devices and dashboard in Milesight IoT Cloud. I think it's really worth due to the long-term operations. Security and convenience are both guaranteed by the sharing center. And the seamless and comprehensive monitoring of hundreds of end nodes is indeed a challenge. To enable our customers to respond quickly to situations that need attention, you could configure alarm to detect problems and then send notifications and alerts to the proper resources. Milesight easy-to-use application server platform allows you to break the location limit, respond quickly, and handle the situation with the real-time alerts. Milesight IoT Cloud let our customers, our users, customize alarms in different ways that meet their specific needs. When alarm is triggered, alarm list will be displayed on dashboard interface, or you will see the flashing alarm icon on the map interface, and even receive email and check the real-time notifications from the mobile push. And furthermore, the flexible event center shows you all the unread alarm reporting messages, and is also the right place where you can online review and download historical alarm records. Anyway, all these settings make sure to send valuable and actionable notifications when issues do occur. Now, how can we manage sensors and gateways in the system as there are a large number of them? The answer is the device management, which can streamline the process of configuration and providing their health at a glance. The group management allows you to efficiently organize your device into a group, such as add, such as remove multiple units. So you can view the information about a group of devices and perform operations on the group. It's also very convenient to name the group by its application, for example, smart agriculture, and then you can quickly group the related sensors, such as the soil sensors, the light sensors, water level sensors, and irrigation controllers into that agriculture application for further management. And in order to know the device health, there are many considerate details on the management interface. Here you can see through the normal, through the alarm, on offline, or the inactive labels on the sensor lists. Users have great flexibility in locating all the abnormal units. And on the same page, when situation occurs, you can quickly identify the abnormal controllers or sensors when they are against your threshold settings. And also the status of gateway-associated devices are visible on the gateway list. And from the labels, you know they are joined the LoRaWAN network or not, or failed to join. Otherwise, it's very time-consuming to check the unit by unit, right? And the LoRaWAN signal strength is another concern to many users when they choose an ideal position for installation. Generally, without technical staffing, it's very difficult to understand it by yourself. Now, based on our algorithm, users can easily understand the exact LoRaWAN signal strength through this indicator. Okay? And Milesight not only make devices' current health at a glance, but also let our customers to quickly review or download the historical data at CSV format for further analysis. And for each device configuration, regardless of sensor or controller, with the help of basic setting and interface setting, alarm linking and round-the-clock monitoring system is well performed by Milesight IoT Cloud. After you've done that basic settings, okay, and whenever a device is offline or against your threshold settings, or its battery volume is lower than 20%, you will get alarm notification in time. And the interface settings is the exact place where you can set up all the related parameters and their threshold value for each end device. If you are admin, I think you may be troubled with the situation when a sensor device or even a gateway was broken. You have to replace it. You replace it not only in the field, but also in the cloud platform, in every dashboard and device group where this unit is contained. This seems particularly troublesome to our operators. Well, the feature device replacement with replacing serial number is a nice tool to assist you to achieve that. You can quickly replace the unit at all places in cloud at once. For example, if there's a problem with device A, you can directly add device B to the cloud by replacing the serial number. And gateway to which the device A is connected can also be changed to device B through the serial number. This flexible replacement function ensures that when the unit fails, we can replace it with another one in time for the uninterrupted operation of the project. After replacing, will the data collected by the broken unit device A be lost? Well, the answer is definitely no. The original configuration and historical data of broken unit device A are still kept in Milesight IoT Cloud. But actual operating device has been changed from device A to device B, that's all, which avoid the data loss caused by the device replacement definitely. And another highlight of the Milesight IoT Cloud, it features an export reports function. With this feature, the admin can receive reports of the specific units daily, weekly, or monthly, just entering the keywords such as the group name, serial number, and the model name to shorten the device selection time from the great number of listed devices. And besides the admin, multiple recipients, they are also allowed to receive reports as PDF files in the email attachment. I think it's a minor but great useful feature to better user experience. And large IoT installations may contain hundreds, even thousands of devices, and wireless distribution across different building floors and across different premises can make it challenging for our operators to get a complete overview. So one of the most useful features we have on this cloud application server is the ability to use the map. It helps you to get a complete visual overview and indicate the location of sensors, controllers, and gateways throughout your premises. And the map in Milesight IoT Cloud is an intuitive interface where you can search out the target unit by device name or serial number or from the drop-down list. And each device is presented by its current status, like online, offline, signal strength, exact position with latitude, longitude, and also the exact value of all sensing parameters on this device. And when the sensing value is against your settings, alarm icon will flash in red color. And this map works with LoRaWAN gateways as well, not only limited to end devices. So this is a useful feature to alert you where a remarkable thing is happening throughout your application and then to further investigation of the event. Well, here is the access to try all the introduced functions with a free online demo that's trusted by our customers from all over the world. You can either register an account or log into the platform directly with a public account. So here is the email and email account and password, which is also available on our official website. Well, finally, when people think about Milesight, a lot of times they think we are just a hardware provider, but there's so much more to what we do because of the Milesight IoT Cloud. We at Milesight strive to empower every customer with our feature-rich end-to-end solutions. The Milesight IoT Cloud comes with simple yet powerful functionalities, such as the intelligent triggers and real-time dashboards that give you the power to simplify the complexity of handling sensing data and take well-informed actions. The code-free Milesight IoT Cloud is designed to solve everyday challenges with its user-friendly and adaptive interface. Furthermore, it comes with high compatibility that easily connect with the embedded network server in Milesight brand LoRaWAN gateways, regardless of its model of its series or UG65, UG67, UG56. All the models LoRaWAN gateways are compatible with our Milesight IoT Cloud. That means customers, they can rapidly assemble and launch their IoT applications without having to write code or hire a software development team or purchasing different components from different vendors. They can get the end-to-end comprehensive solution from Milesight. So we can say the Milesight IoT Cloud is the most in-demand application server on which customers can rely. Okay, I think that's all about this presentation. And for getting the latest news about Milesight, you can just follow us on our social media. Okay, so thanks very much for your valuable time today. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.